Hello and welcome. Yeah, I just remembered to put my mic down. Yeah. Welcome everyone in the chat. Let's see who we've got in. Oh, loads of messages. Uh, we'll just flick through them. Yeah. I've, should be more than that. Oh, there is. There is more. Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Nice to see you all. Yeah, I think I had him in before. Shella. Mark. Yep. In. Cool. David, yeah, thank you. You're a legend for the sharing us out all the time, mate. Excellent. Thomas and Amish, excellent, mate. Tracy Jackson's in the house. Uh, just give us a second. Just going through everyone. Oh, you alright, mate? I'm not great with words. I can't pronounce that. Something Wonderer. It's nice to see you in, mate. Yeah, I think we're up to date now. Oh, we've got Adam in as well. Excellent. Yeah, so sorry about last week. Basically, I got home last week from work, put my head on the settee. Next thing, I was out for the count till 12 o'clock. Must have needed a sleep. I was totally KO'd, and yeah, wanted to do my live stream last week, but obviously I must have needed a sleeping, and then yeah, things happened. Never mind about that. Things move on. I put out a new video and stuff like that, so it's cool. We're getting a few more people coming in now. Excellent to see everyone coming in. We've got Mike as well. Excellent. Oh, Captain Caveman. Hey, Unga Bunga. Yeah. We got LK in. Excellent. We got Mick in. Yeah, I've got my. Yeah. So, yeah, released this video behind us, Fletcher's Paper Mill. It's been quite awesome place. Yeah, it's well worth a trip there if you've not been, or if you can't make it, check out my video. Why don't you? Also, there's good news. I've hit 1,900 subscribers now. So, yeah, uh, we will be doing a giveaway very soon. So, that'll be cool. Pardon me. Pardon me. Just had my tea, so I had to rush it down to get it ready, my live stream ready. Just let me get my settings a bit better. I've got a new layout, whatever that means. Not a clue. We'll check that out in a minute. Hey, there, that's it. Yeah, that looks a lot better than flickering all that around the shoulders and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, new settings. Let's see what they are. Uh, what I'll do, I'll share screen, and we'll go from there. See what it is. Hide that. Settings it was. New layout look. Background or image. Eh? Don't know what's going on there. I'll click it on and see what happens. Right. Remove that. All right. I'm in like a box frame now. So I don't know what the benefits of that is. We've got Duncan. Aussie in. Excellent. We've got Adrian in. I think Mick was in before, but there he is again anyway. Captain K-Man, yep. Everyone's in there. Hide that. Oops. Right, give me a second. I want to get this out of my box screen. I don't know why it's a bit like that now. Well, I do because I've done the settings, but got a message. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so that's what's new in the settings. So let me just get it back to normal. Take that off. That's the one. I don't know. It's just a black border. Don't know if you can put change the colour of the border or anything. Didn't see any settings for that. So how's everyone been and stuff like that? Well, a couple of weeks ago, I got the big cough and stuff, but seem fine now. And yeah, feel a lot better. Feel a lot fresh today than I did last week. So pretty cool. Yeah. Oops. Remove. How to get rid of that now? Ah, stop. That's the one. Uh, Seeing better now. Yeah. Screen's better now. Yeah. It was just a setting in the thing. I had to check it out and see what it did. So that's what I've done. Who's this now? Hello, Daniel Brooks. Books. Cool. Hey, that's good to hear. I've done a short video. Oh, Tom. Yeah, Thomas Urban Explorer's done a little video there. It's the old church or something. Unless he's put another one up since. Yeah, go and check it out. It's only a couple of minutes long, so pretty cool. Loads of information in there about the history and stuff like that. So excellent. Uh, yeah, I've got a few guests coming up later, hopefully. One just messaged me now and said, yeah, they're coming up. I've got a couple of videos in the pipeline, but I've, I've got them ready and I'm working on them, and I realised I can't put them out this week. So I've got to have a look in my box of videos and see what I can pull out. We've got Exploration there. Excellent. Nice of you to join us, mate. That's cool. Oh, we've got a Natalie in. Excellent, Natalie. Cool. Nice to see you. And if anyone wants to come up, they can do if I know them and stuff like that. So I'll throw the link in the chat as well. Yep, the link's just appeared. Should have been appeared. Should have appeared anyway. So excellent to see you all in. It's great to see everyone in, and thank you everyone for checking out my videos. Much appreciated. I've got to say sorry about last week. I wanted to come up live, but like I said, fell asleep. So I got in from work, didn't wake up till 12 o'clock, and it's too late to go live then, especially for you lot because you're just set from 9 o'clock to 11. So yeah, that's my live stream time. So hopefully it's all good. And like I say, there's good news of it. We're 1,900 subscribers. So it'll be soon the 2,000 subscriber uh, giveaway. Oops, still got a message there, don't I? So yeah, it's time to tell you what the prizes are. Pardon me, that's my tea coming back up. Oh, we've got Mr. E in the house. Yes, Mr. E. Easy. Yeah. So the prizes are hats. There's going to be a hoodie. There's going to be cups. There's going to be t-shirts, and there's going to be a cash prize of £50. And I'll tell you more information how to enter the competition. Or competitions, because obviously need more than one competition if there's got to be a few winners. There's got to be multiple prizes as well, so if they're not all given away on that day, or if no one wins them on that day, because I'm not giving them away, you got to win them because that's obviously a competition. So yeah, It's free to enter and stuff like that, so don't worry about that. It should be great. And yeah, if you just want the cash, go for the cash. It's up to you what you pick at the end of the day. I'm not saying too much more. What about G strings here as a prize? Yeah, they'd have to be urban legend colour, orange elastic and yeah, black middle probably. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Also, I'm thinking of a logo. I need a logo making up, and if anyone's got any ideas of any, please send them to me if you can. I know it might be a bit awkward that. I don't know how I could do that one. But yeah, I'm thinking of something like in a tunnel with my body as a silhouette, but yeah, with a bit of light coming on my back, with me like obviously my hoodie on and my name on the back. So I was thinking of getting them on the new hoodies and stuff like that in the future. So just ideas like that. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, no worries. Uh, Definitely got to think of something for the ladies. Yeah, that's a good idea, really. Uh, I'll have to see. What about a hoodie or something like that, maybe for the ladies? A pink hoodie, but no limited edition, just for the ladies. I don't know. I didn't think of that. Uh, Obviously, my hoodie's universal sex, so anyone can wear it. So will with the t-shirts, cups, hats. Yeah, yeah, I'll think about that one. Yeah, you threw a spanner in the works there. I'll have to think about that one. Yeah, like Tracy said before. What about some thongs, urban legend thongs? Yeah. Oh, I can't miss him. Yeah, all right, mate. You've been a long time subscriber as well, so get you in. Cool. Uh, yeah, possibly. Yeah, because obviously you don't have to order all the t-shirts at once. I can order them how many's won in the competition, and then order them that way, and I can whether you can pick whatever colours you want. Then yeah, so that's a pretty good idea, I think. So I better contact me guy to stop on the merch a bit. Who's doing them for us? So yeah. Oops, pink. Looks like it's good for the girls. That pink. Yeah, I know they don't. That's what I was thinking. Not many channels do clothes for the ladies. Tell you the truth, 90% of my channel is the male gender that watch it, and it says about 10% is females that watch it. So you've got to sort of like balance it out. But yeah, I'll probably get some tracer there. Yeah, keep the trip close to your heart. Yeah, yeah. So it could be a good idea that. Well, it doesn't have to be that. It could be pink for themselves. Not I mean, or anything. But yeah, cancer support. Yeah, I think everyone knows someone who's had it or has died of it these days. So yeah, it's a shame. Come on, let's try and lighten the subject up instead of stuff like that. It's not just you, urban legend. I don't know what you're talking about there. I hope it's not just me. Right. Yeah, good idea, Nat. Oh, Nat, wait, what did Nat say? Yeah, oh, can't see what she said now. I'm just, hello, Mark. I think I've gone not far enough. Not a clue. Missed that. Double D, Will. Double D? I'm not a double D. Yeah. So, basically, I've got a video coming up to 7,000 views on my channel now. And I didn't think it would do that good, that video. It's the abandoned bus one, basically. A lot of you've probably seen it. A lot of people new've seen it as well. So I'm doing like a follow up. I've got another two videos of especially old buses and stuff like that to come out. So that's what I've been working on. But like I say, one of them I've got to do a little bit more work on before I can actually release it. And then I've got to release the next one because it goes in sequence in a way. So I can't release the third one off. Well, the one's already out now. I can't release the second one until I do a little bit more filming. And then the third video, obviously can't release that because it won't make much sense without the second video. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment with videos. So I've got two in the pipeline. I need to put them on hold, like I say. I've got to look in my bag of videos and see what I can pull out of the hat. I've still got videos when it first started, not even released them yet. So I'll have to sort them out. But obviously, they were on the phone, filmed on the phone, so the quality is not great, or the best, should I say. The stabilization's not the best either. But I've got to work with what I've got to work with, and yeah, it's great locations and stuff like that. And it's not worth throwing the videos away. It's well worth a good watch. So that's pretty cool. It's like well, I'll tell you, it's a nuclear bunker called Kelvin Hatch. Yeah, I went there 2 years ago, right at the beginning of my channel there, basically. I think I even went before my channel started. So I've got that video to come out with and loads more. I can't remember all the videos. We've got 2 minutes to go through. I've done one of the cloud house, but yeah, it didn't work out. It was too dark. I borrowed the torch off someone as their battery was dying, and yeah, it's no good. So that's a video that won't be coming out ever. Uh, I don't know what other videos. Like I say, there's loads I've got there to come out. Ah, that's it. I've got Bellevue dogs. I wanted to do a bit more stuff on that, but it's been long enough now. I'm going to release that one. Also, I've got the Wild Boars Hotel before it got trashed, so it's like, yeah, totally untouched before it's all how it is now. It's a shame about that place because it's really beautiful and people swinging off the lights and stuff like that's no good and kicking through the doors with fire extinguishers and yeah, taking bits of banisters off and ripping bits off the walls for their own house or something, you know. I don't, God knows what they're going on and smashing all the windows. That's no good. So yeah, that's why you try not to put the location of where you are or of the place you go to, but sometimes the history gives it away as well. So it's a bit of catch 22. I did a video, the Sad Masons Lodge, I think it is called, and obviously everyone knows where it is. And yeah, the owner or the caretaker of it said, "Don't release the name of it," so we didn't do. So just respecting it really at the end of the day. So yeah, got nothing planned this weekend. So hopefully I'll be able to get out and do something this weekend. I've got a couple of places lined up. I've got a huge warehouse that dates back to I think it's 1800s again. Not as big as this one here. This is awesome. This paper mill behind me. Uh, I'd be surprised if there's anything like this in the UK again. If you know what I mean. Untouched for 22 years. They just walked out overnight. Went into liquidation. Everything's just left there. Went into lockers. All the personal items were still there and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. No one really knows what's happened to it. We just know it went into liquidation. That's all it says on the history about the place. But yeah, there's forklift trucks, all sorts. There's vehicles. Uh, we didn't get to see the vehicle, but there's big presses and stuff like that. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. It's over 500 acres, and basically we've just done one section of the paper mill. There was security on there. They did see him floating about in the videos and stuff. So yeah. How old's that paper mill you went to? Uh, well, there's been a mill on there for over 200 years, and it's in Greenfield, Stuffstones Reservoir. Before that was built, the paper mill was up and running, and basically they built the dam for obviously for the mill, and then obviously for people as well. But that's the main reason they built the dam in Stones for that paper mill. Closed down in 2000. But we got Neo in. Excellent. Bellevue was awesome in the 60s and 70s. I was always sneaking in over and never paid. Pompey's in. Excellent, mate. Nice to see you in. Uh, the paper mill looks awesome inside on your video. Yeah, as soon as I got in there, so like I say, I went to turn my light on. No, the light said no. Anyway, that what light's been bidden now. I have to get a new triangle light. So the new one I've got is even brighter. You probably won't notice it on the videos, but all helps. Hello, Louise, Leon, in at the house as well. Mark Urbex, yeah, he was in before. I'm sure I've shown his name. Does anyone know for sure? Not a clue on that one. 75 in. Well, yeah, thanks to everyone's tuning in. Like I say, there should be a few more guests arriving very soon. So, yeah, it shouldn't be just me talking. We got Geordie Explores. Cool. Yep. Like your gimbal. What you use it as a. Right. That was someone else. Yeah. I think it's time for a drink. Been talking long enough. Yeah, basically, I've got in today from work. I thought, right, not missing tonight's live stream. What I'm going to do is uh, watch a little bit of TV. Watch a little bit of TV on catch up on thing because I ain't got a license. Yeah, watch YouTube, should I say? Really, yeah. Uh, watch a bit of YouTube and then decided to cook my tea. So I cooked my tea and that's kept me awake this week. So Yeah, normally I have my tea after I've done the live stream because I'm too busy running about doing this and that. So it's pretty cool. I'm glad I stayed up. Bet you's all as glad I stayed up as well. So yeah, what's going on? Oh, exploring with Carl. Bleeding hell. He threw us a £10 donation. I think it's £5 donation or 5.50. Then another £5 on my last video. So respect to Carl. Go over and check his channel out if you haven't already. He's a sound lad. Him. He goes up to Scotland every year as well. To see. Well, does the route 55? Is it or something like that? And he goes and sees. Oh, what's the name now? What's the name? Yeah, it'll come in the chat. I'm sure someone will find it in the chat for it up to us. We've got Mr. John there. Hello, Mr. John. It's on the tip of my tongue. On the tip of my tongue. Oh, no, I'll have to go and check it. Check the video now myself because it'll do my head in, not knowing. Rebecca, Rebecca, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, you've got that one. Killed it. No animals or creatures around in the making of this live stream by any chance. Please believe that. Hello, Tim the Pigeon Master. Neil said Whisperer then. I'm sure he changed his name. He used to be Whisperer, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's cool. Yeah, so like I was saying, Carl's a really good guy. He goes around Scotland every year and always checks on Rebecca. So it's pretty cool. He took some food and stuff and supplies for her. And yeah, she's grateful for it. And yeah, she keeps herself to herself, and you can't blame her for that, really. So it's pretty cool. Hey, Bengals. Yeah, just looking at the chat, just seeing. Yeah, I wonder why. So, what have you been up to? Come on, let's hear what you've been up to now. Have you been doing videos or been out and about? Oh, Mr. John's coming up by looks of it. Cool. How's your dog? Oh, well, haven't seen him for a while. Well, he won't be coming in tonight anyway. I gave him a few scraps of my food tonight and went in the kitchen to get me a can. And it went at me, started growling at me, and yeah, nearly ate me. So he's been a bad boy tonight. So yeah, he's downstairs in the doghouse. Yep, working hard. Yep, cool. Don't ask. All right, then I'll leave it at that one. I won't ask you. Yeah, I've done that before. I think the video behind me, oh, that was a pain. Pardon me. I had to upload it about 5 times, maybe more. Ooh, or more, yeah, and just done my head in it at the end. So you have to reload a different one. Well, the same one, but with less editing in. So it's went up and yeah, got soaked. Yeah, it's been a bit of a wet, hasn't it? So basically, not going underground where it's going to be wet for a while. Not really, unless I know it's going to be safe, if you know what I mean. Unlike you have a blocked nose, Will. I don't know. I feel a lot better. Yeah, it's a bit jammed up, but hopefully that's better. Yeah, I feel a lot better than I used to. Oh, didn't know he's fighting. Yeah, cool. I thought he retired him. Wow, that's expensive. Bleeding hell, didn't think it's that much for a bleeding X-ray. Uh, Talking of X-rays, Bellevue had a X-ray machine there at the track, so I've got that on camera, the X-ray room and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Mm, yeah, I've always got to like be careful with him. I've always tell people just be careful, especially when they say, "Is he all right?" I'll say, "Not really." Bucharest guided tours. Nice of you to join us. Every month costs you £100. Wow. It's the price you pay though, because you can't say no because it's part of the family, aren't they? At the end of the day. And with my him down there, yeah, got him and basically I'm not one of them ones that I'm going to get rid of a dog for no reason. So when he did grip at me and rag me by my arm, I was like a little bit shocked how you would be. But I thought he's new to the house, I'm new to him, and just take it easy. And we've been all right ever since. In a way, we've sort of like understood our grounds. So yeah, basically, don't go near him if there's food there, else he'll having you. Yeah, eating you. All right, cool. Can go expensive, can't they? The uh, veterinary fees, yeah, amazing. What they can go up to. Go from there. Yeah. But I've heard about insurance companies looking for any reason at all and trying to get out of it. So yeah, hopefully they'll sort it out the insurance. After all, you've been paying it for God knows how long now without claiming, so they should look after you. Come on, Mr. John. Where's Mr. Bengal? Yeah, so maybe next week I'm going to get a few people on a panel, like 4 people, and sort of like demonstrate how you can win stuff on the competition because I've worked out how I can do it in on the show on the panel for the people, and obviously then you get the idea what to do then, and yeah, then you can when I throw out the things, you can actually then uh, do whatever you need to do to enter the competition. There's a safe, basically there's a safe. It's over there, and you've got to crack into the safe and then win the prize, what you want, basically. Having issues won't be long. Okay, Mr. John. 9 years, yeah. Like I say, after 9 years, is that 9 year old pet or 9 year old 9 years of paying the insurance? After 9 years of paying insurance, you'd expect him to pay something, you know what I mean? Sort something out. PDSE is about, yeah. There used to be one in Trafford Park, but they moved it up near Gorton, in Gorton now. And I didn't have a clue where it was, and went past it, and then I went, "Oh, there's a PDSA," but now I forgot where it was. I'm not too sure where it is now. I know it's somewhere near Bellevue, around that area, Bellevue, Gorton way. I think it's facing Gorton Market. Not too sure. Not too sure. Uh, do we have a crack in Captain Cold? Yeah, you got to get basically get the code. I'll tell you more in the next live stream and explain what you do. And more longer you watch the channel, more chance of you getting the code quicker. And yeah, so if you like my videos and watch all my videos or most of my videos, that might give you a big help. And yeah, so it's been pretty cool. And yeah, it'll be quite cool to see you interacting because obviously I want you to interact and just not instead of chatting and stuff like this. Uh, Basically, there'll be a code that you need to get, and they'll explain how you get the code in, like you say, next week. And then once you got the code, you open the safe, and you obviously it's a 4-digit code, and you got to get the digits in the right order. Pardon me, for the safe to open, and then you can help yourself to what's in the safe, basically. Not all of it. Oh, you got to share the prizes. Yeah, and it's not going to be cram packed with stuff either. The safe because it's only a little small safe. So yeah, it'll be something in there for you. I'm not saying too much. Yeah, it's a shame it's Paula. Bless her. Well, something like that. Yeah, I think you've got the ball there, mate. But you got to work out which video is what's what. So, like I say, it's a bit of explaining to do next time. And I will explain it more and get into more depth once I start doing some bits for it. Because the idea came to me just the other day. Oh, we've got Mr. John in. We'll let him in before he disappears.
Hello, mate.
Hello, John.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good, good. Sorry, my laptop just decides to have a hissy fit, so I've sorted it out.
Yeah, no worries. I was just been explaining about the competitions coming up because I'm nearly at 2,000 subscribers now. So we're going to do like a special live stream, do a competition, and give out
Yeah,
prizes and stuff.
I was listening to it. I was still listening to you. That's going to
Yeah.
be cool, isn't it? So you got 4-digit code to crack, yeah. So everyone start watching his videos. They'll all be good, and you got some good prizes. I take it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got t-shirts, we've got baseball caps, got hoodies, I've got £50 cash and cups as well. 5 different prizes you can have a choice of winning.
That's good.
Yeah,
In answer to your question, Pompey, it does take that long to take my wig off and my makeup, and it's the underwear as well. Well known, unknown. All right, just to clear that up, you know. Some of us have to take the makeup off before before we come on, and then put some more on so it doesn't scare everyone.
yeah. Use that Dreamfest one, you,
What else we got? Oh,
John.
have you frozen? No.
No, I've
Yes.
not.
Oh no, you're not frozen. I don't know what's going on with this bloody thing.
Might have to move closer to McDonald's.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
might get a better reception then.
It just doesn't like it tonight. I don't know why. It'll be all right soon. It'll sort itself out.
Yeah,
Hi everyone in the chat. I've seen people saying hello, so rather than do you all by name, I'll say hello everyone.
I know it's easier to do that because when you go into people's live
Yeah,
stream,
man, so much
in the
easier.
chat,
Which isn't
I can't
disrespectful, but
type.
otherwise I'll just sit here all night going hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, I can't spell very well, so
Ah,
I use voice type, and each time you use that, the video's stopping, so you're not getting to see the video. So you're
mm,
falling behind the video, and when you do leave a comment about the video, it's got nothing to do with the video.
no.
So sometimes I just come in and say hello to everyone, and that's about it, really. So I hope everyone understands that.
Well, if they don't,
Also,
it's tough, isn't it?
also, on my last video throughout on my premiere, one of my old mates bumped into me or left comments in the comment was like, "Are you so and so?" Was like, "Yeah," from the area where
Yeah.
I said. So it's pretty cool to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah,
It's nice when people do that. Like you have someone you ain't seen for a while, or just haven't spoken to for a while. Pop in, and go, all right, how you doing?
yeah. I was asking about my other mate that it says, "Are you still in contact with him as well?" Well, it went, "Yeah." Just shared him your link to your video, your premiere. So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
That's good. I went out on Friday night and
partying
went
or
to no, just went out. I just went out on the piss basically. Not for not so many words. It was on
that's
the
what I
piss.
meant, partying.
Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you said something else. Yeah, and there's went in this place. Went into a place my mate basically runs and just mind on own business. And there's a DJ playing and all that stuff, usual stuff, like because they play like live music as well and all that. Anyway, the geezer comes up, happens to be the DJ. I don't know who he is or was, and he's got this big like canopy, and he went getting everybody who's in there just to sign it and put the email address for so I can subscribe, subscribe to them. So I went, all right, then I'm going to put my YouTube channel down. I did. He went, oh really? So he subscribed. A few other people I think have subscribed. So I
Yeah.
just went right. I said, put it on there. I'll put it on there. I want you to shout it out now.
Why not? You got to do, haven't you? Know what I mean?
Why not? I wrote it on there as well.
Yeah, pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's right. Well, no number.
Yeah, that's it. So, how have you been anyway yourself?
Explore Nation. You're not the only one who's dyslexic, so I think there's a number of people who are.
Oh, you heard about that MP? The one that went to the going, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. And they
Mm.
all kicked off over it. And he said, "Oh, I'm doing it to raise awareness for dyslexia."
Uh,
Yeah, it was all over the news a couple of days ago.
all right.
Yeah, I don't know who he is or nothing. I'm not into, like I say. And the other thing that caught me here was, like you're saying, tries to raise awareness for dyslexic people. And I've never heard of him before, or yeah, I'd never heard of him before or anything until he's got in trouble for going into this Big Brother thing, or celebrity get me out of here thing. So I
Yeah,
was just wonder what he's done for dyslexic people. I've not heard nothing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what
that's
he's
his
done
name, Matt Hancock.
for dyslexic people, obviously.
Matt Hancock's his name, the
Mm.
MP.
I'd go on there just for the sheer hell of it. No one would know who I was. I'd just go on there if they'd let me. So if anybody's watching and listens, I'll go on there. Fly me out there. I'll go out there. I don't give a shit. Something to do. Spice the
Yeah,
bits up a bit.
they should do that. I'm not a celebrity. Get me out of here. I'm a YouTuber. Get me out of here.
Mm.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Cool. Could you imagine it? Some of the YouTubers, right, are just fucking egotistic, aren't they? Like proper. All of them. That'd be carnage. Oh,
It would.
I can't do that. Oh no. Oh, shut up. Get on with it.
Yeah, it would definitely be a bit of a chaos. You know what I mean? You get different like people, though, wouldn't you? Different video video people who do it. Imagine Martin Zero being on there, yeah, being up against
Secret
Logan.
vault. Get that on there.
No, they've got on. They get on together them two, but like Martin Zero and say Logan Paul or someone like that, or know what I mean?
It would be funny.
Yeah, like you say, it would be quite a bit of a clash and stuff like that. So you heard it here first on the Urban Legend channel if they actually do it. So yeah, if they do it now, I'm going to copyright them.
Well, yeah, we thought of the idea
My
first, sorted it
idea
out.
first, yeah, yeah, definitely. 37 likes, come on, hit the likes, let's get them up, everyone. Cool, don't cost you nothing, just shows your appreciation. So excellent, and all this work I'm doing for the mid 2,000 subscribers as well. Don't forget I'm doing all this. It's cost me out of my pocket. It's not costing you out. So hit the thumbs up, everyone.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up,
Yeah,
like and subscribe,
excellent.
share it out, share the love. He's on 1.9k subscribers, so we've got 1,000 to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fucking hell. Pompeii, yeah. Pompeii. Imagine B-face on it. Yeah, could you imagine? He's getting paid 600 grand.
for messing up the NHS. Bleeding hell.
Yeah, he did screw it up.
I'll have a look uh, tonight. I'll have a look about it now. I've seen one or two comments, but
You say that, man, right? Was it 600 grand? Reportedly, Boy George is getting paid 800 grand. I know he was sort of a pop star and all that, and tied someone up in a hotel room for a while, and then got nicked for it.
cool, Barry. Nice one for that. The girls in the chat was asking about whether you can do thongs and bras, sports bras. So I don't know whether you can do them or not, Barry. Just drop a comment in the chat. Let us know. It's not me who's asking. It's the girls on the chat. So yeah, the women. You got to look after the women, ain't you? They're the boss, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I might change my browser in a minute because it keeps going a bit weird. Don't know what's going on tonight. It's probably YouTube or StreamYard pissing around.
Mhm. Hello, we got our next guest in.
Oh, Barry can get sportswear but not thongs.
Hi.
Hello, mate.
I just joined as you were saying thongs. Something about
Yeah.
I can get sportswear but not thongs. Oh, you're getting some merch, mate.
Yeah, getting some thongs for you to win.
All right. Yeah, I'm just doing me ironing.
Nice.
Exciting Tuesday night stuff.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, not so bad. Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Mr. John Bengal.
Nice to see you. Anyway, Andrew.
Yeah, nice to see you, mate. Yeah.
Yep, everyone's saying hello to you now.
Oh, I'll get the chat up. I'm on a mobile, and I've never done StreamYard on a mobile.
You press the. Yeah, there's like a.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do
I
both.
can't remember now. It's on the side, but you can't see the screen. I've only the chat, and then you have to go back again. And if you press the wrong one, you'll go off.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
see
I was
the
going to
chat
say,
properly, but hello,
guaranteed he's
everyone.
got to chop himself off. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
If it's first time on his mobile phone on StreamYard.
Yeah, I'll just not touch anything anymore now.
I was watching. What was I going to say to you? I was watching. I've forgotten his name now. He did a video about gases down in like mines and other bits and pieces. Because I think he went down into like a bunker of some sort recently, like a 3-level one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's talking. Oh, it's quite good. I like that. Just sort of quite. I knew about it anyway, but it's quite. For other people who don't know, it's quite sort of opening to say, you know, this is what can happen. So
Yeah, it was
good shout,
pretty dodgy,
man.
that. Yeah. Dave went in first. I followed. I believe Chris followed me, and then Ian came in after us. And as soon as I got in, I thought the air's not very good in here. It was really bad. Started feeling dizzy, and as we turned round to sort of leave, that's when Ian come in and he went straight back out again because he picked it straight up. But it made me buy a 4-gas detector.
Yeah.
It's upstairs. But yeah, I need to test and trial it really, which I haven't done yet, but I will be doing soon. Good bit of kit, rechargeable. They're on Amazon. I've sent Will the link.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, they look pretty good. Decent price as well. I can't remember what it was. It was reasonable though, affordable. So
That's what you want,
all right for the price.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Seems all right for the price.
Yeah, I'm going to test it out with because I've got some oxygen-free nitrogen that I use for work, so I'll put some of that over it. Then I've got some pure oxygen. I'll try it with that. I've got carbon dioxide as well. All different gases I use for work, so I can try it with all them just to see what it actually does.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I shall let you all know how good it is before I sort of recommend them. So I don't want to recommend it if it's crap. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then everyone buys them. It's yeah. So I'll check it out.
And obviously we want it working as well. And yeah.
Yeah,
Heard
yeah.
about that? You probably did hear about that guy who was selling minesweepers or mine detectors to the military, and they were basically were just a pile of rubbish. They were just
Yeah,
something
where
fake.
some
Stud
like
detectors
just
or
a metal
something.
detector or something,
Yeah,
like a cheap one.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, yeah. Those
Good business,
military be
good
killed.
business sense. Save
Oh,
the military money.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mr. Volt.
Welcome in, mate.
How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
You all right, Andy? Haven't seen you in a little while on a live stream.
No, yeah, not been around. Yeah, I've just been keeping my head down, you know. Yeah, been busy with work, and then yeah, sort of still up at 10 o'clock at night doing the ironing. You know what it is.
All right.
Yeah, I saw Will was on. Well, I'll just join and say hello. So I won't be stopping on ages, but yeah, just thought I'd come and say hello to everyone. And
No, it's good to see you.
up to.
Definitely.
Yeah, nice to see you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
Good.
it was Jackie Green's birthday the other day, so happy birthday to Jackie Green.
Yeah, I
Sure.
believe she was hit the big 5-0, wasn't she?
Big
I went on the
I
live
haven't
chat,
seen
but
that.
then I fell asleep again. I just been totally knackered. I think it was that big cough what made me sleeper. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Last few weeks.
Did that like far cough you've had? That far cough. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
It's the badger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. People are saying hello to you there.
That's why I was just trying to get up, actually, get the chat up so I could see who was in.
Yeah, it's down here. I'll just have a look.
Mm.
I think it
Tom,
was 60.
Adrian. Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
She'll be your friend.
I said she didn't look like a day over 49.
Bless her.
Yeah.
Cheeky boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, all right.
I had to agree with you.
Hey, Dinkum's in.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't turn up at 9. I've just been working on something, and I just like realised at the end, I was like, hang on, something's not right. What time does Will start? Oh shit! I was like 45 minutes ago. Like, oh shit.
Yeah,
No, it's
time
all
flies,
right.
doesn't it? What time is it now? About 10.
Yeah, coming up to
About 10. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
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 Right.
So how much have you seen of the live chat, Matt? Not much then.
Nothing. I've just been doing some other work, and I just realised, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I went downstairs, got a beer, came straight back up, and here we are. So I really don't know what's been going on in the chat. Is there anything I've missed?
Well, I've got up to 1,900 subscribers.
Mm.
So next week, I want to try and get 4 people on the panel and do it a bit of a quiz show sort of thing to show people how to enter the competition. So I'm going to get 3 or 4, well, 4 of you or something.
So the quiz is to know how to enter the competition. That's
Next
the quiz.
week.
It must be a bloody hard quiz then. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God, yeah.
It's going to be rock then.
You got to crack the
It's
code.
Yeah, it's crack the code, but Tom Urban Tom Explores, he's understood. He says, oh, you need a 4-digit code to open the safe. So yeah, I'm going to explain all that in next week's live chat. But instead of explaining it, I'm going to get the panel themselves, to show the audience, the chat, how to do it.
Okay.
If you know what I
I
mean.
know what you mean.
Yeah.
No.
Requires us. Do we have to be literate and sort of able to speak speak and function?
Can't be like 8 cans in.
Looks
Yeah.
like we're all screwed, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert's there. You all right, Rob?
Oh,
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've got t-shirts, cups, caps, hoodie, and 50 quid cash. And
Yeah.
it's not just one of each. It's 50 quid cash is just one of. One hoodie, number of t-shirts, number of caps, and cups. So go from there.
Lots of prizes then. Or
A
is it a
few.
merch giveaway?
Mm-hmm.
Pardon?
Is it lots of prizes or is it a merch giveaway?
It's prizes. You got to win them.
Mhm.
So I want the audience to see like they've won something. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also the people who watch me videos for a long time have got a better chance of getting the code quicker, and outwards a better chance of winning because obviously they watch more videos.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat and I can't see anyone if I put the chat on. Yeah, but bizarre. Ellen on a trike, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to shoot off really. I just wanted to pop on, say hello, and make sure you're all right and things like that. So
Yeah.
I need to get back to it.
No,
Get
it's good
back
to
to
see
the
you coming back
ironing.
up.
Back to the
Surely
ironing,
you could. Surely the ironing could wait a little bit. Put it off. Put it off till tomorrow. Come on now.
You don't need to iron
Working
your pants,
tomorrow.
son.
School
Can't you
back
just-
in tomorrow?
Can't you just put it in the cupboard like I do? Come straight out of the tumble dryer. No ironing ever. Never ever iron anything and just put it straight away.
I think I'd say put it in the curry then.
Yeah.
Let's put it on in the curry.
Put in the curry, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to shoot, guys. So everyone in the chat, hi and bye, and hope you all have a great live. I'll still be watching in the background.
Sorry, then.
Bye for now.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
Good
see you
then.
later, Andrew.
Cheerio.
Cheers. Bye
You,
bye.
man.
Thank you.
What a thoroughly horrible man. No, you got to be careful with that one. It was a joke. I think he gets those jokes. He
He
gets those
does.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he does, yeah.
I hope
Come
he
back up
does.
in a minute.
I hope he does.
Yeah, come back up in a minute, you thoroughly awful bastard.
Yeah. Oh dear.
No, it's good to see that he's back at work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And after what's happened, and he's interacting with people and getting videos out and meeting up with people and stuff. So it's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent to see him come up, even if it was only a short time. But like I say, it's good to see him. He's been a good mate over the past years, 2 years now. I've been doing my live stream. So yeah,
2 years, man.
gone quick. I think it has anyway.
Yeah, has, yeah. It has gone very quick.
If you add up the meaningful content in the live streams and you put it together, it is quick. Yeah.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's just Will's live stream. As for mine and yours, well, that's probably 3 minutes combined.
Yeah. Sarcasm ahoy. Sorry,
Yeah.
folks.
No, it does seem quick.
Sarcasm?
It doesn't seem like it's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm getting warm now. Whenever I have a beer, I start getting warm. Just instant reaction,
How does
just
that
like
work?
body
I'll get
temperature. I don't know what it is. But I know I always get
thermal pants or
sweats.
something you're wearing.
I am actually wearing thermals, and this was the thermal top. But before I had a beer, it was normal temperature in here. In fact, I had the heater on. Had a beer. Now I'm like, feel warm. Turn the heater off. Take coat off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You've been going 12 years on YouTube now, haven't you? He's an old
Mhm.
timer. Yeah, you.
Me, God, is it that long? I think it goes back even further than that. On one of my other channels, I'll check now.
Yeah,
But yeah.
The Secret Vault is 2010. Just checked for you.
No, Secret Vault. Yeah, I think it might be
Yeah.
earlier than that. Joined 2010, but for my other channel, the one that we don't talk about because it's too crazy. That one, if I go to the channel for that one, here we go. 2006 for that one.
That's not the Unleashed one, is it? That's the other one.
It's my earlier channel where I do silly jokes, and the webcam quality was horrendous. So yeah.
Because you can't have a Secret Fault Unleashed unless you have Secret Fault first.
No. Yeah, there was another channel that's not the Secret Vault. So I'll just give you a hint, but like some of you know what it is.
Yeah,
I think it makes it more interesting if you have to go looking for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just videos of me coming on going, I just met somebody down the road and they were horrible bastards and they did this and they did that. And then I told them to piss off. And I was like, and then I walked away, and it's like, and that's the video. It's just like, me ranting on about somebody I met that day that pissed me off. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tim the Pigeon Master says creases are cool. I think it saves the planet. That's why I don't iron. Bollocks to that. Yeah.
Well, suppose you're right there. Less energy in it being used.
Yeah. Don't need to. They don't need one more nuclear power station because of me not ironing. So yes, there you go.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is all these climate activists, what they should do is sort of go up on a ladder or something and go, no more ironing. Don't do it. We're going to glue ourselves to the fucking bridge so we don't have to iron anymore.
Well, I mean, like if people did actually not care about the creases, can you imagine how much power it would save if they didn't bother to iron clothes anymore? They just went, well, a bit of creases, all right, innit? Save the planet. But they're telling you to do other things which are far more trivial, really. But like everything else about no, you've got to iron your clothes and prepare your clothes, or you can't do without that. That is got to be allowed. But other things have to be restricted, like turning off lights on the Eiffel Tower. Why don't they just say, we keep the lights on the Eiffel Tower on, everybody start wearing creased clothes? See? I reckon that would be much better. It would mean you don't have to waste so much of your life on ironing, right? And the lights on the Eiffel Tower could stay on. See? Swap one for the other. But,
logically, I suppose that would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Basically, don't iron the police uniform and the military's uniforms and stuff like that. That saves a lot of electric, like you say. Because each iron's got to, be over a couple hundred watts?
Yeah, probably like about kilowatt, I expect.
Yeah.
What's an iron? A kilowatt? Has to be, I reckon.
Idea. I don't know what an iron is. I think it's quite a mystical thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I did see one once, yeah.
The missus was talking about one once. I went into a trance. I wasn't really sure what was going on.
And also kettles as well. Kettles, they'll use a lot of electric, I'd say.
Yeah, they're between 800 to 2 kilowatts. So they use a lot.
Yeah.
Better quality ones will be, well, some of them can use 2,400 watts. Because the more watts you have, the quicker you'll be able to iron, and it heats up. It'll heat back up again, So it's like it'll get ready quicker, and then you can just. But if you've got like a real 800 watter, you might find that you've got to stand it for it to sort of start steaming up again. You got to stand it. It'll be like one of the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
But if you've got like a quick one and you're a quick ironer, yeah.
And kettles as well, for just boiling water there.
Just hang your shirts up,
the electric again.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think they're all 2 kilowatts kettles.
Kettles.
Yeah, and there's a funny thing about this because kettles in the UK, because we use 240 volts, right? You can use the same amount of amps, but it'll give you double the wattage. So like in the States, because they've got limitations on, they only use 120 volts. It limits the wattage of their they're kettles. And because of this, kettles have taken so long historically to boil. It's more favored to boil water in a pan in the States, and people don't really know what kettles are. They don't have them. They are available, but people do not really register what's a kettle. You know, they
Yeah.
don't go for it. They boil everything.
Right, Bexy.
And yeah, now apparently, because I was watching Technology Connections, I think is the guy, and he was talking about this, and he was saying that they are getting better now. They are drawing more power, and they do a good job. And he actually checked how long it would take to boil a pan of water and how long it took for a kettle, and then he was going to compare it to how long it took in the UK. But I think in the UK we definitely it's a lot faster. But the kettles were pretty good. So yeah. Why don't they use kettles in the US? Because they operate on 100 volts. And it means that the water doesn't heat as quickly as it does in the UK. There we go. So it's a thing. They use little whistle kettles that go or they use a pan.
Stove or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so them taps that are instantly
just as
boiling
quick,
water
really, if you think about it.
are very dangerous. Because I've
Mm.
went up to people's taps in people's houses, went to wash my hands, and the water's so hot, you're like, nearly burnt yourself, you know what I mean? You got to pull your hand away. Imagine putting your hand underneath one of them without knowing, or a kid. Scald yourself straight away, couldn't you? Yeah, that's good, isn't there? Mark, when he used to be married, he used to put his clothes and then in a thing, and they used to clean overnight back in his drawers.
Yeah. Yeah. I need one of those.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Them little fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also about the kettles boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Remember there being something on the news or something, and when ITV braked for the what was it, Coronation Street, the electric levels go up because everyone turns the kettles on back in the 90s and stuff like that. They said,
yeah.
So it just shows how much kettles use, and also, like you said, say irons. Something left in a water heater, electric water heater there as well. That'd take a long time.
They're saying here that the kettles in the United States tend to be about 1,500 watts, and the ones we have are 2,800 watts. So it takes 127 seconds to boil in the UK, and it takes 237 seconds to boil in the US, and that's why people use the gas stoves. Or they use an electric stove, but the thing is, then the electric stove is full power because it's on a bigger circuit that can handle more amps. So, but like home outlets out there, they're sort of like 13 amp. They're not much more than ours. They're like the same sort of ampage, but like half the volts. So it takes twice as long. So, yeah. People in the UK wouldn't believe that, would they? They think they got all the mod cons in the US, and they think like, oh yeah, they bound to have like super duper kettles, but no.
In America though, they like the things big, don't they? So are the kettles extra big, so it takes extra water in to small time for it to boil?
Never really thought of that.
No, I've never until tonight.
all their kettles run on 4-star. Yeah. Yeah.
No, they don't have kettles. They just have tea urns.
Yeah.
Just pour it out. It's on the go all the time. We don't care.
Yeah.
But they like the big cars. They like the big burgers and stuff like that. So yeah,
they like waiting for their kettles. Yeah. There are some ways that you can, in an American house, get 240 volts. It is available but a lot of people don't have it fitted. But there are certain things you'd want it fitted for, and 3-phase as well. You know, because the charging for electric cars on 110 volts is just like, bleh. You know. So they have a 240 specially fitted or 3-phase, and yeah. But there we are. So just some boring facts for you folks. But yeah, the American Power is safer. You don't get electrocuted so easily, but it's also shitter.
Yeah. Don't bother with a cup of tea. Save the earth, yeah. Have a drink of water instead.
Just wait till it's daytime and get a magnifying glass onto your pan, and make sure your pan's black, dark coloured, and it'll take about 30 minutes to heat the water up. But yeah, you save the planet that way. You can only drink when it's sunny days.
In the
Yeah.
US.
Some people merge 2 cables to get 220. Yeah, you can merge. I think you merge 2 of the phases, and you can get 220. So if you have a 3-phase coming into your place, I think you can do that. There's a way that they do it out there. But if you're charging your car, you want actual 3-phase. So yeah.
Yeah, different countries, like you say,
suicide cable. Yeah, I reckon.
Have different voltages all over, don't they? Like you say, America uses this and uses that, and the hertz on the TV are different as well, or something as well. No.
Yeah, they use 60 hertz on their electrical system. We use 50 on ours. Yeah. It's just, most of these transformers you get for computers and power supplies, they auto switch these days, so they can tell and they switch themselves. But if you get something that is on the wrong phase, even though you've got a transformer, you can transform 110 up to 240 or 240 down to 110. You still got the phase problem, so that can cause motors to go a little bit, scatty. So
Save the planet, drink beer after 8.
Some dickhead's back again then. Excuse me, sorry, I was talking to myself. Looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone decided to try to get into PayPal again. What the fuck?
Yeah. I can see now. Yeah, I have all that on mute. So.
Well, I do as well. It just comes. I've just seen it coming up. Oh.
Yeah, it's amazing how they follow certain people around.
Yeah.
Myself, and maybe others as well. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, keep trying. That's 7.
Crazy. Yeah. You think they have something better to do?
Clearly, they haven't.
No.
They haven't got much better to do with their lives in general. I don't think. But yeah.
Anyway, sorry. That was just I just looked down and saw it and spoke out loud. Naughty John, naughty.
Stop speaking out loud, John.
Stop.
How's your bike going, Matt?
It's good, but the weather is not really there. I put another video out today, but it was a thing I did the other day, and yeah, it's going quite well. But why is my screen? I'm locked on a screen here when I can't get out of it.
There's a few places I want to go, and I was going to go on Saturday. The weather was so shit. It's like it's not even worth going out in that. It's all right when you're out and you get wet. That's different. But it's like step out the front door and you're soaking. It's like it's not even worth doing, is it?
Yeah. Went filming
Could be
somewhere.
Hammering.
And they said you're not allowed to film here. A bit like Screenfest, yeah?
Uh-huh.
They said, if you film here, you'll end up with a copyright strike.
I'm surprised everywhere hasn't flooded around here. It normally does, but it's for some reason it hasn't. It might be just waiting. Like when it's rained for a few days, really heavy. You'll then get it all comes off the fields and all that, and then everything starts to flood, doesn't it?
Yeah, it normally takes a day or two.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for that. Should be about tomorrow, I reckon.
Yeah, the place said that you'll end up with getting a copyright strike on your video of you recording here. So, yeah, I didn't listen to him, so I recorded anyway.
The
And-
music might automatically come up as copyright, but like imagery and whatever else you're filming is, they would have to make a copyright claim against you if they saw it and say, oh, like, you know, our artwork, you know, like we put artwork and you panned across it and showed it, you
Oh,
know,
you
but then you
mean
might,
that way? Yeah.
yeah, because you know, you could in a private area be filming things that they would consider a copyright, like, you know, art, photos, artwork, you know, designs and things like that. But if you are outside a building and you pan across and see the artwork, because you're in a public place, you're allowed to film. You
Yeah.
might still be, you know, might still be sort of subject to copyright, but you know, if it's visible to the public, they can't really tell you. So if they were saying like you can't do that because of that bit of artwork there, and you go, well, it's on the outside of the building on a poster advertising to come in.
Yeah. Basically,
it's-
I put the film out last night, just up on YouTube, private. And I'll see whether it had any. Put it on monetization, see whether it got any strikes or anything, but nothing. But like you say, they might have put it up saying, "Oh, this is our artwork, and you're not allowed it." Then, so there's sounds in the background, recorded sounds going on, but none of them's been flagged at the moment. So, yeah.
Yeah. I had English Heritage contacted me the other day, and they said you came to Dover Castle and you went underground and you filmed there, and then you filmed our logo, and it's like our logo is copyright and trademark, and you can't have that. And it's like, well, what? So anytime I'm like outside an English Heritage building, and I sort of pan around and I've got your logo in there, you're telling me that that's copyright. It's like, well, all right, then take it off the front of the building. If it's copyright and you don't want it being filmed and you don't want it being uploaded onto YouTube, you take it off all your buildings and take it off every premises that you have that's facing the public, because you know that's where the public are.
So
So
let's
if
get
you
this
don't,
straight. So let's
I
get
know,
this straight, Matt. Right?
yeah,
They didn't like it that you filmed at Dover
Mhm.
Castle, and their sign was there, but they didn't moan about you actually going in and looking around.
they said that it was dangerous and they didn't want it up on YouTube, so they were going to take it down. And they said that their copyright, you know, of their logo, like, you know, English Heritage logo, you know, it's like it's a trademark, so they're going to go after that. And it's like, all right then, well, if you do take it down, right, well, what I'll do is I'll fight that. I'll fight the copyright, right, and I'll say fair use because it was like publicly visible, you know, from where I was. And then if you still push forward and do it, I will edit out the logo and I'll just put the word wankers over it, right, instead, and re-upload that. So I will say the words English Heritage, but I'll say, but you can't see the logo because apparently if you see the logo, this is like against their thing. But I can say the words because they can't copyright the words coming out of my mouth. English Heritage are wankers, right? So
Free
they can't
speech.
copyright that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said if I've got 27 days to take the video down, and not just that one, at another location as well, Fort Brockhurst in Portsmouth. So they're coming after me for two of their videos. And it's like, well, because we went around the barriers and we went and had a look where you don't want the public to have a look. Why? Because you haven't brushed, you have literally haven't swept there in about 10 years. Really? And that's why the public can't go down to that bit, because you just don't want to bother brushing. Yeah, great. You know,
Aren't they there to look after the place?
well, as much as it like for a public front, yeah. But there's bits of it which are like used for other things, and and there's bits of it which are empty, and they just like keep them empty, and they're like, oh, you can't go in there. It's like, why? And it's like, oh, it's just, you know, so they don't bother to clean the windows, so you can't see into those places either. And it's just like, well, if you cleaned the windows, we could look in there and we could go, oh, well, I can see what's in there now. I don't need to go in there. But it's like they keep the windows like mega dirty. And it's like, really? I mean, any other building in any other place, it's like if you kept the windows that dirty, you know, people would be going like, you scabs, like you skanks. You know, but like it's English heritage, and you're going, oh, you know, you donate, and it's like, yeah, but you don't even want to brush up the dust in those areas, and you don't want to wipe the windows. You want them dirty on purpose, huh? Yeah,
It's all very strange, isn't it?
it is a bit, yeah. I hate English heritage. I hate National Trust. I hate them with a vengeance. They're just money grabbers.
Like you say, they get a load of money in, they don't spend it and keep the places clean and tidy. What they're supposed to be looking after for everyone.
Yeah. It's like up at Avebury, they want £5.80 or something for you to park in a car park, and then you go over to their shops and they want you to like have food, so it'll be like £6 for a bowl of soup, and the bread is extra. Like, you know, you have to buy the bread, so it'll be like £8 by the time you bought the soup and the bread. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, I want to go and have a look at the mansion house over there. Oh, that'll be like £8 to get in, and it's like. It's just like ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. And can they provide toilets? Oh, yes, but only during daylight hours. But what about nighttime then, when people turn up here and go and visit the Stones at night? Oh, no, all the toilets are closed off then. And then they complain then. They go, oh, there have been people shitting by the Stones. And it's like, yes, because you closed the toilets at night. You seem to think that this is like a place where people are only going to come in the daytime, and it's like, no, people come here 24/7, 365, because a lot of druids and a lot of hippies and a lot of me and my mates would want to come there at night when there's nobody there, because it's the best time to be there, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Like, you know, you want to complain about poo-poo where it's not meant to be. Well, it wasn't me that did it, but I can imagine a lot of people are going to do a protest poo-poo right by your Stones, because the sheep are allowed to shit there, and you put sheep next to the Stones and they shit everywhere. And no matter where you walk, you're going to get sheep shit on your shoes, and the whole place buzzes of sheep piss. And yet you complain that somebody, a human, has taken a shit somewhere. And it's like, well, yeah, well, open the toilets then. Or we can't open the toilets because of reasons. And it's like, yeah. So there you go then. So stop complaining about the shit. The human shit will go away when you open the toilets.
I found that half these places, even if they're open, you know, the toilets are open in the day, they're not looked after that well sometimes. A lot of the time, especially like you go to like a park or somewhere. You know, and like you said, you got to pay X amount now to go and sit on like park there, and then you go in and they want you to have loads of bits and pieces to eat and shit like that. You go for a crap or so, or go for a wee, it's filthy.
Yeah, Victorian.
Yeah, so well, employ someone to look after that during the day.
Yeah,
I think them portaloos are the worst. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We're lucky because we're blokes, and when you walk in, you can see you can't sit down on it because it's totally covered in wet stuff. You know what I mean? So we're lucky we can just aim our thing towards it. You know what I mean? And empty it that way. Where women, yeah, don't even bother going in there now. Wouldn't not at all if you're a woman.
You can put the seat down, and if it's got any mess on it, you can just urinate all over the seat, and then you can urinate and then put loads of tissue paper down again. Yeah, put tissue paper down on top of where you just had a piss, and then it'll kind of cushion you then, because it'll just be mostly your piss, not somebody else's, and you can sit down on that then and get a warm feeling, because it'll warm the seat up for you as well a bit, so you can do that. Yeah.
I think that's what they've done, but not put the toilet paper down afterwards. So just think they've peed on it all. Yeah.
Yeah. These portaloos, I noticed they stick a sign up saying, flush the toilet before you use it and after you use it. I was like, why? Is it because they want to make it more like shiny so the turds will just like roll off more? It's like, no, you should like do it afterwards. You flush it after you've done something to get rid of it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like you say, lubricate it first so it doesn't
Yeah.
stick as bad when you actually drop something in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Or increase the angle, and then you won't have to tell people to flush it prior to then. Just like nothing will want to stick to it because it's at a bigger angle. If you're gonna make it like that, because you've got Germans who might want to actually like start studying their stool with a microscope, like, oh, look at my poo. Oh, it's like, no, not really. Just make it a bit more like that. Yeah.
Or they could just dig the hole a bit deeper. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're right, mate. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not checked his latest video out yet. Need to.
Hiya, Nat. Melissa. And Barry. My God. Everyone's in. I need another drink so I can get more. I can get my sweat on. I can have a sweat then.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so disgusting at times. Know what I mean? Doing stuff like that, and no, you leave the place how you find it. Basically, know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not nice.
Nope.
I did
definitely not.
a scientific video once which talked about how much sheep shit and sheep piss there was in Avebury, and I found out how much on average a sheep pisses and shits in a day. Then I multiplied it by how many sheep are in Avebury Stone Circle, which is, by the way, a national heritage site which people come from all over the world to visit. Yeah. And then they're met with this like sheep shit everywhere and sheep piss, right? And I worked it out, and it was like I can't remember in the video now, but it was like I put it as like how many Land Rovers and how many elephants this in weight per day of sheep shit and piss that was just like coming out like out of these sheep that they have there every day, and I worked it out by Land Rovers and elephant weights. And
You must have been busy chasing the sheep in to catch all the poo and the wee to measure it all.
no, I estimated how many sheep were there, right? And what I did then is I looked at scientific data about how much a normal average sheep, does per day, and then I multiplied it up, and I basically said, well, look, they're complaining about like the public, and look how much sheep shit is created a day, per day. It's like a Land Rover's worth of sheep shit, and and piss, and it's like, and they complain about the public and what the public are doing and why the public need to pay and all that, and it's like, well, why don't you just get rid of this filth? And I put it down to, I was thinking about it, the best kind of reason I could think that they like the sheep being there is because it creates a stink, and it means there's nowhere for you to sit down. So because there's nowhere for you to sit down, because it stinks and it's obviously dirty, yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to go to the restaurant and pay your money to sit down somewhere clean. See, I think that's the way their minds think.
Yeah.
Keep it dirty. Keep people on the move. Keep them on the move. Keep them on the move. They'll want to come to the shop then and spend some money. Sly little bastards they are. I hate the National Trust. Yeah.
I think you've already told us that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in case anybody didn't realise. Yeah. Saying they like the sheep because they keep the grass down. Yeah, right. Yeah, but I mean, like, what a state. I mean, come on, just get somebody with a mower and just go bzzz, mow around it, and it would be so nice and clean and flat, and it would be lovely. But like, with sheep shit, it's just rutted and up and down, and it stinks. And
Well, cost of money
you,
to pay someone, won't it? Know what I mean? Cost of money to
yeah,
pay someone to cut the grass.
mm.
Where the
No,
sheep eat it for free. You know what I mean? And that's a feed.
well, no, they make money by they let the local farmer who has the land, he has the right to graze his sheep there. He has a right, and he doesn't want to lose his right to graze his sheep there. But I bet that's not free. Just because he has the right to do it, don't mean that they're going to let him do it for free. So he's using that like he would use a field somewhere. So it's costing him money to keep those sheep there. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you reckon it cost him money? Because if he's got the right, because it's like, what is it? It's like a bylaw normally, isn't it? Something like that. And I don't think they can charge if they have the right.
It's like a public right away, isn't it? Something like that, basically.
Yeah, but I know what Matt's talking about. It's like certain bylaws, certain areas you can graze sheep or you can do certain things. No one can stop you, whether they like it or not, and they can't.
Common land. No, I think it's because there's like an ancient arrangement with the farmer, and there's some sort of like he has the right to do it, but if he doesn't keep doing it, he will lose the right to do it. So it's like, but my kind of thinking is, well, you've got farmer wanting to do this with his sheep versus a national monument, a World Heritage site. My thoughts on that are kind of like, fuck the sheep, not literally, but get rid of the sheep and maintain the site properly. So. Yeah.
Would look nicer though, like you say, instead of turfs of grassy area and everywhere.
Yeah, it's quite messy, and like I say, I mean, anywhere you look, you're not looking ahead when you're walking. You're looking down at your feet to make sure you're not stepping in a big pile of poo. So you're walking around the place looking for poo, instead of looking at the stones, which is what you really come there to look at. You know what I mean? It's just like. I filmed. I was just walking along. I was just with my camera. I was just like,
"Is it that bad?" Yeah.
Poo, 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 poo. You can go in any direction, and it's like just shit, 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 shit. Yeah, it is because there's so many bloody sheep there.
How many sheep would you say is on that field?
There must be at least 100 in the whole of the stone circle.
Yeah, that many. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, the thing is as well, they say to people, you are not allowed to walk up and down the banks, so you've got to stay within the confines, but the sheep don't follow those rules. So the sheep go where they want 24/7, 365. But it's okay for the sheep to walk up and down the banks and shit wherever they want to, but you can't walk down the bank because you will be creating erosion and you will be creating damage and you will be naughty and you will be bad. But having 100 sheep that can just do it all day long up and down the banks and do, that's fine. That's perfectly fine because it's a sheep doing it. But a human doing it, no, that's erosion, that's damage, oh no. You know what I mean? So, so they don't seem to apply the same sort of logic. It's just like, this is the way we're doing it. This is how we've always done it. This is how we're going to continue doing it, and we don't want to hear from anyone else about it. I went to one of their parish council meetings, and they just looked at me like as if I was from a different planet. Because I said, like, why don't you just like clean this place up? It stinks of sheep piss. The whole of Avebury is just a bloody, it's just like a sheep's backside, basically. And they were like, yeah. They weren't happy at all.
And we're going through a little village not too far from where I live, and they had a pig farm. Oh, bleeding hell, that stunk. the village looks really nice and beautiful, but I'd love to live there, but I couldn't live there with that smell. No way. Couldn't get used to it.
No,
Yeah,
there's
they've
a pig
got
farm
that
where I am.
locally.
Yeah, there's a pig farm where I am, and it right on a. Well, I say it's a village. It's a bit bigger than a village, but hidden away somewhere over there, there's a pig farm. Mate, it stinks, especially in the summer. I mean, okay, it's got to be there, but
Then what do the farmers do in the winter? You know, in the autumn and winter, they
put
come
it
and
on
they
the field.
spread it all over the fields, so everywhere stinks of cow shit and pig shit in the area. And they don't
Yeah.
ask anyone's permission to do that. They just, oh, we got a right to do it, so we're going to do it. And they're like, everyone's like, going, oh, bloody hell. It's like for days, you know, it's like days and days of like, oh. And, you know, if you can smell that, it means there's particles of shit are coming up your nose and into your mouth. I mean, these particles of shit are literally making its way into the air.
Tasty.
Mm.
It's like that. I just went to explore the pillbox actually, but right next to this pillbox, and in fact inside, it's on one of my videos. Oh mate, it was just piss and shit from the obviously from the cows, whatever, and all that. But the farmers just piled it all up next to this pillbox, right? And he even had like the pitchfork and the spade inside as well. Luckily I had boots on, so like big wellies on, so I sort of delicately made my way inside just to see what, you know, whether it's I thought, what's the point? Why do that? Move it away from it. Oh, just disgusting.
Farmers seem to sort of take exception to the fact that there are pillboxes and ancient
Yeah.
features, like from wartime things. So they push shit up against them because they want them to become part of the landscape. They want the landscape to grow up there naturally over and just like take them over, take these whole things over.
You say
But
that
they get
there's one I looked at or went to look at, and on on the OBD site, you got all the pillboxes and all that. Now we found the first one. I thought, right, fair enough, that's by the road. But there's one in the field. Went up to where it says it was, not there. But there is a massive mound of mud, and it's not natural. It's been pushed up, and judging by like where there's a rabbit warren there, you can see, that the pillbox is underneath it. It's like you say, all the mud's been pushed up. It's just been grown over.
they like to get rid of things.
I might have to go back at one point with a spade, just to see.
There's a farmer down near the transmitter. I can't remember, like Hilton Way, in the West Country, and he decided, in his wisdom, he's just bought this farm, so he's like a brand new farmer, and he's like sees that there's all these like lumps and things like that. So he decides, all right, well, I'm going to go out there and flatten all that shit out. What he doesn't realize is it's like Neolithic mounds, and he's just flattened them all out. He's just flattened everything out like that, and it's like, and when the historians came along and said, well, what the fuck's gone on here? It's like it's all grass, it's all flat, and they obviously fly over it with an aircraft and drone it, and they go, what the hell have you done? You've just destroyed like a Neolithic site. And it's like, and they fined him like £100,000. It's like,
Bleeding hell.
And it's like, and now they're thinking like, how we need to put it back. We need to put something back in the same place to represent what was there. And it's like, but oh yeah, there are some right idiots out there that just haven't got a bloody clue what they're doing.
Saying that, some people think it's their land; they can do whatever they want with it as well.
Mm.
Well, they do that with pillboxes. I mean, I've been looking at quite a number of where I am, and there's one I remember as a kid. Definitely knew it was there, and I went up there a few months ago just to see. And I know there's like flats and everything else, but it's right by a canal, and I can literally pinpoint exactly where it would have been. Not there now. They've just knocked it down. Said nothing, haven't they? Didn't give a shit. It's just gone. wouldn't even know it would existed if you didn't know on a map or whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how can you just do that and destroy things? I mean, part of history. It's not just like it's an outhouse we built and we decided to get rid of it. It was a part of World War II, and obviously they would have used it, and it's on the Magellan line or whatever it's called. So it's like,
Maginot.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. So, and you can see like where the other one is in a field, and then so forth. So you can follow it literally across the line, and then it's gone. I'm like, sake, why?
Yeah.
And there's a farmer in Marlborough, and he's decided that as a byway, like a path that goes across his land, so he's blocked it off, and he puts like barbed wire fence across it all, and then people come up, they go, hang on a minute, it's a bloody byway, you know. So they've gone up there and they're like, excuse me, a farmer, and they've had words with him, and like, you know, he's like, no, it's my land, and he's like, no, it's a byway, no. So the people have just gone up there at night, and they just like just taking all his fences down, just walk through his land. And then, woof, the fence comes back up again. Like, you know, he's put more barbed wire up there. He's like, no, it's mine. And this is like, there's like this constant warfare of he puts a fence up, people come up in the middle of the night, cut it down. You know? Because he hasn't got the right to do it.
I've seen like factories or firms with like a right of way all the way through them, know what I mean? And you've got to stick on that path, basically, but you can walk right through the business down the like centre of the yard or whatever, as long as you stick to the bridle path or whatever it's called, the public right of way.
Yeah, there's one like that where I am. There's a farm, and there was basically a footpath, and it went straight through the back of his like where all his barns are and everything. Been there for God knows how long. I used it as a kid, etc. I went up there, and he's actually obviously cut off, like you were saying, Matt. He cut off all access, and sneakily, he's put it to the side of at the back of the barn, which isn't his land, so you can walk straight down again. I thought, really? All right, you can still get down there. It's not a major problem, but it's like
he's diverted a byway without permission. Then basically, he's diverted a byway.
Definitely, and I know they done it because I knew the person the farmer, and I'm like, and he just said, no, well, I'm fed up with people walking through the thing. I said, well, it's been there for years. Why move it?
Yeah,
but yeah,
I know all about it because like I've got somebody I know. He's actually got like a camera, and he's got like a number counter to see how many people go up and down the path, because he's trying to apply to say that it would be better to move the path down the way, but to prove it, because it's a byway, people have got the right to be there, you know, and like people say, well, it's tough luck, you bought a house where there's a byway, you know, and we're going to use it. But his argument is like, you know, it would be better to just move it up a bit. So he's trying to argue this point, but he's got like he's had to have like wildlife cameras, movement counters, you know, to kind of like prove how many people are going up and down there. And he's trying to fight it, but it's like you're kind of fighting a losing battle. It's like when you buy somewhere, you need to know where it is you're buying, and if there's a bloody pathway that goes right the way through the middle of it, that's what you bought. You bought it with a byway. You can't buy it and then say, now I want to move it. Oh, I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, just move it. Just move it to my neighbour's yard, out of my yard. It'll be all right next door's neighbours, know what I mean? You won't get no worries from him. He won't say no. No, know what I mean? It don't work like that, does it?
No.
It's like this, like in work a couple of weeks ago. This lad in work says, oh, I want this done now. I went, what? I want this done now. I went, well, I want to be a millionaire now, but that's not going to happen, is it? No, I mean, what you want and what happens is two different things. Yeah, but they don't help out the dummies if they don't get what they like though, or what they want. Know what I mean? Like that saying, oh yeah, move the path, but oh no, I'm going to show you how many people use it, and not, yeah, it don't work. It won't work. Just because you want something, don't work like that, does it?
Yeah. Steve Arnold says rich landowners hate public footpaths. They do, yeah. But the thing is, that's because they've got away with being Ponzi, Lord of the Manor types for too long. And like Scotland's dealt with this quite nicely. They have a thing called right to roam. And
Yeah.
it means that if you're not causing any damage, you have a right to just go right straight across somebody else's property, as long as you're not causing any problems, And it's like, so you just keep yourself to yourself and you can just walk wherever you want, right to roam. So,
That's how it should be, really.
Yeah.
But if it was like that, you'd get a lot less rich people calling the police, going, "Come here now! There's somebody trespassing on my land," and it's like, and calling the police out, and then the police have to point out to the landowner, "Well, actually, they're only trespassing. It's not illegal anymore because we decriminalised it because you pricks kept on ringing us up every 5 bloody minutes, So we decriminalised it because of you wankers. So, like, why don't you just deal with it, And it's like they're not actually doing anything wrong, so just tell them to leave and they will leave, and that's it. But the thing is, they need to take it this one extra step, which is to say, look, people have the right to roam. Why do you have to have like 100 acres or 500 acres of land that you go, nobody shall cross it, nobody shall come on my land ever? It's like you're just taking away the land from people, and there's a lot more people than there are just a few, like, 1%ers that own the land. There's millions of people versus 1%ers. So, like, who's got more right to that land, the 1%er or the millions of people?
And half the
Yeah.
time, well, these farmers, like half the time, they got all this land, and they may only go out there once every few months. I grew up in well, not in a field, but I grew up in like an area with loads of fields and bypasses and stuff like this. So I know all around where I am, and there are just places you can walk, and there are footpaths, and they're there. Never see a farmer. Very rarely. You might go through their land once or twice, but other than that, you don't. And there's nothing really to cause damage to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let them do it. And you get some nice woods which are secluded out in the middle of nowhere. It's sort of nature's just taken over. But if the farmer comes along, what you doing on my land? Oh, I fucking didn't know it's your land, did I?
Yeah, they'll often lie as well. They'll say, "This is all my land," and if you point out to them, "No,
Yeah.
it isn't," they have to back down then. But it's like, "No, this is all my land. Get off my land." It's bollocks. I tell you something that happened to me. It was quite funny. In the latest video I just released, the 360 version. If you have a look, right, when I went up to this place called Heaven's Gate, it's got the thing that looks like a Stargate portal. It's like a big circular stone, huge thing. It is like, all right, and I sort of went up and around it on my bike, and I wasn't being like an idiot. I wasn't like, scrambling up the earth. I was just like gently, quietly moving around on the bike, and I thought, "Ooh, I wonder if I can get down into Longleat." I wonder, because the pathway. So I drove down this pathway. Now, talk about the worst timing in the world, right? I got to the bottom of this pathway, and there was a gate. And who comes there? Literally timed perfectly. Security. And it's like, oh, fuck. So I turned my bike round. I zipped it up the hill really quickly, and I had to get through the 2 gates to get out. Now, it warned you on the gates. It says, "Warning, sheep and cyclists must keep to the paths." But it doesn't say anything about no motorbikes. It doesn't say anything about no motorbikes. So I'm just waiting for him now. I'm just waiting for Longleat to contact me and go like, "You can't be up there, by the way." And I'd be like, "Yeah, but there's no sign saying no motorbikes. You just say cycles to the path." Well, it is. It's a motorcycle. So I'm sticking to the path. What's your problem?
I think on the logbook it says a bicycle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's called a bicycle on the logbook. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, when I came up the hill, got to the monument again, got through I was like trying to get the gates open, and what I should have done is got off the bike, opened the gate, pushed the bike through, and open the next gate and push the bike through again. But I was wasting time like trying to just reach out and do it, and it was like messing around. Anyway, if in 360, watch people, right? When you look at that video, right, flip on 360 and look behind me, because that vehicle I saw comes right into the monument area, comes right up behind me as I just clear the second gate, the second thing, right? Get on and go round by, and you can see he's just like it just came like across the gate. He was like, "Where is he? Where is he?" He was like, he nearly got me. He was like that close to getting me. Right? I should have made a feature of it and like slowed it down and zoomed in and said like, "Look, nearly got me," but I just let it run. But that's the fun of riding bikes, though, to be honest, is like, you know, that people are going to come after you and sort of go like, "You can't be here on a bike," and it's like, yeah, you know, they love it. They love it. And the thing is, the people riding the bikes love it even more, getting away from them and going, "See ya." So, yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
when being a teenager myself, used to have a like dirt bike, and we could get everywhere from where I used to live. You could go for miles and miles just by basically jumping across the road onto a park or a field, then you jump across another road, then you cross a school field, and then you're into a main park or or a bit of wasteland and that. You know what I mean? You could travel from nearly Manchester town centre, yeah, where I am, all the way up to Oldham, if not further. You know what I mean? And that's just not hitting the roads, just like crossing over a couple of roads and stuff like that. But now they started putting uh, gates between the alleys and stuff like that, so you can't go down the back of the houses and stuff like that. So it does make it a lot harder.
The only thing with those gates, I know what you're on about, right, is what about disabled people and what about people on mobility scooters? Because it stops them too.
Yeah.
It makes it very hard for people on mobility scooters, you know?
Even on a bloody push bike.
Yeah. I lived
they
on
don't
like
you
a
want
terrace.
Sorry.
I lived on like a terraced estate, you know, with like terraced houses, and you get big long alleys, like on Coronation Street, them type of houses and stuff. And if you look from the sky, the actual alley is a single alley, then it was like an eye shape, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we used to just take the mick out of the police. When we see the police, we used to just pretend we'd up to something and run. And they had no chance, because when you go down one alley, you don't know whether you're going straight across that way, up the path this way, or that way, once you're down there. But since they've blocked them all off, it's made it a lot harder for just the youths making a bit of a laugh for themselves running about. Also made it a lot of worse for people like youths on the bikes, like myself. But saying that, you do get idiots on bikes, and I might have been an idiot back in the day on a bike, you know what I mean? But when you're young, you don't think stuff like that. But when you're older, you respect the law and respect other people more and stuff like that, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy how they just change everywhere, and they say it's always for the better, but sometimes it's not. Like Matt says, people might have used them to cut from one street to the other street to get to the shop on the mobility vehicles, but now they've got to go round another bleeding block or something, which is a lot longer. Yeah.
Sure, man. Yeah. But luckily, up on the Salisbury Plain, it's like so wide open, it's crazy. I mean, you know, it's really, really, you know, like no fences, like field goes to field, you know, path goes to path. It's just like amazing. I love it. You know, there's very little to stop you. One or two gates, but I mean, they're easy to get around as well. You know, they're like gates to stop vehicles rather than like bikes. So it's really good. You know, and I've only explored the west side of it so far. I haven't really gone across the center or the east side. Well, I know them because I've been there in the past, like, you know, but you know, on different bikes, but I've not filmed over those bits yet. So yeah. kind of funny as well because they don't put up the red flags in some places that they probably should be up in, and they say like, you know, well, if the red flags are flying, stay out. So then I've gone, well, there's no red flag, so I drive through it and I'm going along, and then it's like, you know, there's troops and guns, and it's like, what? And I'm like, and then you get out the other side, and there is a red flag flying. It's like, oh, so you only put red flags around the edges because that's easier because you're lazy. But like if I'm already in there, there's no red flags where they should be on the inside of it as well, warning you, like don't go from this bit to that bit. So I'm like, well, there's no red flag. I can go in there. You know, it's like, so I'm going along with the tanks and the guns and the guys with the guns and whatever's going on, like, you know.
Well, like you said, they should have the flags going if they don't want you there. And that's what they put on the sign, isn't it?
And the thing is, they're very tight on bikes up there, which is why you've got to be 100% legal unless you don't mind a chase. But the thing is, my days of being chased are over. Really, I don't go for that now. So it's all 100% legal. So they stop me. You know, if they do manage to stop me, I should say, I'll be like, yeah, and they'd be like, oh, you stick to the path. So like, yeah, I'm on a path. Oh yeah, well, just stay on the path. I'm like, yeah, all right then, mate, whatever. Stick your flags up. Why did you stick your flags up instead of like coming and stopping me? Like, you know, why did I come and stop you and go like, you aren't doing this correctly? Like your flags ain't up.
Stick your flag up your ass.
Tell you what, I do think it's skillful riding with them trial bikes where they jump from one rock to the other just on the back wheel and stuff like that. And I've seen them like jump up on concrete barriers and over barriers and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like coming up to these kissing gates and stuff like that. You can always find a way of jumping something if you had the right type of bike and the right skill. But I'd love to have done that as a kid, but yeah, I didn't get into that type of riding, and yeah, I've got no chance of learning that now. I don't think. Got to
There's
Kernow.
really hello Kernow. He's a bike man as well, but yeah. I don't think he's not a psycho bike man. He's quite a sensible bike man. So yeah. Oh, here we go. Like loony bins up and down. He's sensible now though. I've seen the way he rides. He's very like Augustus Winthrop. He's 80 years of age. I wonder why he stayed alive so long. Yeah, he's like that, you know, because he's being sensible. But yeah, well, next time I come down to Cornwall, maybe we'll go and scramble it up some hills or something. I'll bring my bike down, you know.
Yeah, some stuff that I've been up to on bikes, bleeding hell, I'm lucky I'm still here. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy.
I saw a video the other day. There's a wall. It's a vertical wall, like, all right, and he takes his motorbike up to the thing, and like his front wheel hits it, and he literally goes boom, and he goes over it. It's literally like it's vertical. He hits a wall, takes his bike up the wall and over, and he's just completed a wall like a cat, you know, like you just go like, hang on, whoosh, and the cat just like goes like 20 feet in the air. It's like he's woo, and he's just like, he's got so much momentum that when he hits the wall, he transfers that momentum into upward motion, and just it's just nuts.
Yeah, I've seen people do that before. Yeah. There used to be a guy that I used to watch on YouTube called, what's he called now? Joey Mack. And he rides bikes and that in America, and he wears a pair of shorts, and he does all stuff like that as well, or he used to. Don't know. I've not watched him for years, so I wouldn't know. But he could jump like proper motocross bikes, but get him on the back wheel and jump from rock to rock and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not the trial bikes, but he could do it with the dirt bikes. I was like, wow. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Wall of Death as well?
Yeah, I've seen one face to face. It used to be like a fair that used to come round every year, and they had one there one year, and yeah, definitely had to go over that. Looked at it.
It's absolutely crazy, that is.
Yeah.
Well, you had to go with it.
No, I had to go looking at it. You know what I mean? I would have loved to go with it, but they wouldn't let you, would they?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think they have taken people in the past. Oh shit, that's a bit loud. Shit. I'm trying to find a video. There's a guy called Tony Bow, and apparently he's like, yeah, as you say, it's
Oh,
oh
Kickstarter.
my god, oh my god, he's this literally rock to rock. Like he's on his back wheel and he's like jumping from rock to rock to rock on his back wheel. I mean,
Who's that?
oh, I'd love to show people, but the skill level involved in what he's doing is just like, oh my god. Oh, this is just bonkers.
Back in a sec.
I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the thing so people can watch it. I don't want to probably we'll get done for copyright if we put it in here. But wow, this is next level. This is next level stuff. I've never seen anyone do as mad as this and as good as this. That is. Oh no way. No way. That guy is just so pro. Wow. Oh, he's going vertical up a rock. I can't believe it. No. Oh.
Where's that comment there? Frank says kickstart. I used to watch that as a kid, and there was a lad called what's he called now? Dougie Lampkin. Used to be on there, and he did a thing in town, Manchester Town Centre, where he rid the motorbikes over the tram and stuff like that. So I went to the event, got his signature, and there's the event he went to.
Mental.
Ah.
So that's pretty cool. I just ripped the sign off the fence, know what I mean? And it said sign this. So I was walking around town with a stolen sign signed. Yeah, pretty cool. They didn't say out about me ripping the sign off, like.
He is using these very light bikes, like the sort of like lightened, sort of like cut down bikes with a very low
no seat.
Sort of,
basically no seat, basically.
Yeah. What do you call those? Like trial bike? Yeah. And it's got to make a difference because the way he can literally sort of like lift and punch and pull the bike up underneath him, whereas if you're on a normal bike, you wouldn't be able to get that sort of like motion. But because the bike seat normally goes like that, so you stand, his bike seat goes like that and goes to nothing, So it's like, whoa. Oh my! I tell you, this video is just crazy.
It's like that guy I said before, that Joey Mac. He's got a proper crosser, no proper sized like bike with a seat in that, but he does the same sort of things with it. And I'm like gobsmacked. I've seen him with the trial bikes, like Matt's seen, but not seen many people do it with dirt crossers.
This stuff he's doing is just like impossible. I just can't believe how he's managing to do some of the things he's doing.
That's cool.
Oh no way! This is a very, very must see video, but whether you might want to watch it later on or so. Oh shit!
And what's that on? On the YouTube, is that?
Did I put the link in the chat? Hang on.
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did, no.
Did I? Oh, right. Sorry. But anyway. Oh. The guy, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I watch a lot of YouTube. I've never seen anything like this guy before. What he's able to do with his bike, and how he can flick it around. He can flick it 180. He can go up vertically, and like then flip the back end round and like jump from one thing to another. Like he can just. I mean, he's just making rocks look like a joke. It would, you know, rocks that you wouldn't even be able to walk over or climb over easy. He's just going boing, 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 going backwards, boing, 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 and he's literally bouncing in the air, like, you know, from rock to rock. I can't believe this shit.
They have got some skill in it, haven't they? Doing stuff like that.
Seen anything like this. The level of skill to be able to do what he's doing. I mean, I struggle going up like muddy paths and things, like, you know, it's like Jesus. Ooh. Oh, he's going on one wheel from rock to rock to rock up a river on one wheel. He's not even like his front wheel doesn't. It's one wheel. It's one wheel jumping from rock to rock to rock. One wheel going up a river.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I didn't
Crazy,
know you
isn't it?
could do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, fair play. No way. There's a bloke with a mountain bike lander saying who goes places that rock climbers wouldn't even go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sturgis, that's a place in America, a big motorbike show.
Mm.
And they have a big, loads of beer, a big party, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
cool,
fair play. He looks like he's got his back tire is quite flat when he's doing a lot of this. His PSI is down.
You
I've been
need it
thinking of
down.
putting mine down. I've been thinking of putting mine down actually because I've been getting a bit of skidding, you know, and I'm like, if I get this down, I'll be like a bloody a tank, you know. I'll be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's it. Just like a bit of air down. Don't have to be too much. You know what I mean? As long as it's not solid.
Sorry.
Hey, Tim there saying next week you'll be jumping 20 buses, Matt.
Nah. I love to see people who can do this, but I wouldn't. Oh my God. I can't begin to say what this is about, this video. I'd love to show people, but like this guy is an absolute expert. I mean, he just jumped from flat and he literally jumped the bike in the air, like from flat. He just from on a flat surface, he went wheelie and he jumped the bike in the air to get onto a surface. It's like he took off from flat. He didn't have a ramp. He just wheelied it and it just went bang and just took off from flat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't even know how the physics involved in this is pretty crazy.
That's it.
They've actually got like a special stadium they built for it where it's like rocks and he's on one wheel. He's going up from rock to rock to rock to rock to rock. No way. They built him a special thing to do it. It's at 8 minutes into the video. Nah, this is just crazy.
Imagine one of them riders try getting stopped by the police. It'll just jump all over the car. Dink, dink, dink. And off's gone. No way of stopping him, is there really?
I've got to send this video to a few people because I can't believe what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Right, now John's back.
Play.
I'm going to call it a good night now, everyone. It's
Oh,
been 2
now
hours.
John's back. Good night.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I just didn't want him to come back and we're all gone, know what I mean? So, out of kindness, we waited for John.
Very kind, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, like you say, Matt, them people who can do that, it's amazing what they can do.
I tell you what I love about bikes, right, is like you can go across some quite rough terrain and the bike just goes underneath you. but actually the bike takes all of it, but you don't feel it. It's like the
Yeah.
bike is bouncing around, and like, you know, you can go over some quite rough ground and potholes and things, and it's really quite smooth. That's what I like about bikes, big bikes as opposed to mountain bikes. You
And
know?
even if you stand up on your foot pegs, that's even better than sitting on down, because
Oh yeah, you push it
you,
up, and
yeah, you
it'll be
got like a
bouncing underneath you like this.
like
But
a
you can,
horse, like a horse
yeah,
just going backwards and forward. You
yeah,
just like a jockey, and your body's just
Yeah.
control. Yeah,
yeah. No, it's great. I love
I've had
it.
it where I've had the throttle back and going over bumps, but yet I couldn't put the throttle back because of the bumps pulling me throttle back. And it's run out of space. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones you have to fight and twist the throttle forward, because you couldn't let go of it because your guns come off. Yeah, all crazy that. I used to love my bikes. I need to go out on them again. My son phoned us up tonight saying, "Oh, can we go out on the bikes?" Yeah, definitely need to go out on them. 100%.
Yeah. What was that? Yes, this is at the Sheffield Arena. Same thing, Matt. It's indoors. Tickets start from adults £39. What you mean? This sort of bike riding, you know, like
Sheffield,
technical bike
yeah,
riding.
put it there, isn't they? On Sheffield, he's put the date as well. The January
Wow.
something it was.
Send
Yeah,
us
January
send us a
23rd.
link for it. Send us a link for that, because this is mental.
There it is. 7th of Jan, Saturday.
Oh, Dougie Lampkin's there.
Yeah,
7th of January. Wow.
I might go and see Dougie Lampkin and Nick do another sign and get him to sign it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank
That's
you,
mad.
everyone.
I mean, well, if you're gonna go to it, maybe we sort something out, and we can end up going together, and we can sort of, you know, check it out, like, you know. Because if I'm going to go a long way like that, it's not a million miles for you to come down, but it's like we'll all be in the same sort of neck of the woods, isn't it?
Yeah, I could make my way over to Sheffield as well. It's not too far.
This is
It'll
quite mad, though.
It would be good just to meet up and do something, and instead of just to explore, know what I mean, as well.
Yeah, an
Yeah,
event,
yeah.
like, yeah, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
He just went vertical on a block that was about 7 foot high. He just like
Bloody hell.
vertical, jump the side of it, jump on top.
Right, I'll catch you
Wow.
all next week, everyone. Stay safe till next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
All the best then. Cheers. Bye.
See you later.
Bye bye. He's like stopping himself on